Good morning. We are here at Huntington Lake. I'm staying at the College Campground. Stayed there last night, and I went on the the recreation.gov website, and I just thought, well, you know what? I wouldn't mind staying another night up here, see if I can reserve a night for tonight, last night, and I did indeed. So tonight I'll be staying at the Deer Creek Campground, which is just right down the road here past Lakeshore, and never stayed there before. Looking forward to checking that out. Gonna go here after I get my morning coffee on. I'm a little bit tired this morning. I really had a good sleep last night, and sometimes that good sleep you just don't want to wake up from it, but this will definitely help, and I need this morning because I'm gonna do something I say I don't do, or I don't want to do, or I don't like to do. There is a beautiful hike I like to take in the mornings when I'm up here. You got to drive up a little bit of a dirt road. You got to hike a little bit, but it's only about a half mile and not very much of a altitude increase. Pretty level, a little bit like this and this, a little bit like that, a little bit like that. We're headed up to Rancheria Falls, and a lot of people just park right back there where the pavement ends. It's about a 2-mile drive up to the trailhead. There is a parking lot up there, perfectly nice paved parking lot, but for some reason they decided not to pave the road going all the way up there. Now a lot of people stop down there because they don't like to drive up this rocky dirt road, but I'll tell you what, years ago, a buddy of mine came up here in a Prius, and we drove the road. So, you know, just turn off that traction control feature and you'll be all right. Yes, this is rated an easy hike, and it's only a half a mile. I'm not even halfway down this path. I had to stop. The altitude is 7,500 feet up, somewhere around that. Whew, it takes its toll rather quickly when you're not used to it. It's been over a year since I've been up in these mountains. Been over a year since I've been at altitude like this. And even last year when I was up here, I didn't go for any hikes. I was pretty lazy, if you want to know the truth. Take a breather. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Kaiser Pass Road right here is open. From what I hear, open up through the pass, but you can't get up to, I hear that Florence Lake and Edison Lake are closed right now. What am I doing over here? What's that loud sound behind me? Well, this is all the water shooting down from the upper lakes, Edison Lake, Florence Lake, coming down to Huntington, filling her up. Fill it up so we can put the boats in. So just a note, if you're coming up here to Huntington Lake and you're used to having certain conveniences like the general store over there at Lakeshore because you didn't pack something or you forgot it, or you just figured I'll just pick everything up, spend the money locally, well, it's not an option right now. There's no telling if the store is going to open back up, if and or when it does. No one knows. Your only option right now is right here, Rancheria, or what's it called now, China Peak Landing. And while it's awesome that they're open and they do have some supplies, little bit of food in the freezer section, some snack grab and go type of foods, chips and whatnot, candies and ice creams and sodas and beer, not a whole lot beyond that. I came over here to try and grab a little half and half for my coffee, nothing doing, but they did have this, so I'm happy with that. I already drank a cup of coffee black, and I think I'm just gonna have that for now. Tied myself over. But when I came, excuse me. But when I came up here originally, I didn't pack a whole lot with me because first I thought I was just gonna come up for an overnight. Now it's turning into two. But I also thought, you know, I'm gonna just spend my money locally wherever I can. So at this point, if they don't have it here at China Peak Landing, you got to drive yourself all the way back down to Shaver Lake. Some, I don't know, probably about 25-30 minute drive back down that way. And Shaver Lake, you can pretty much find whatever you need. But if you want real grocery store, you got to go all the way down to Prather, a good hour or so to get down there. So keep that in mind if you're coming up here. Anyways, I'm off back to my campsite at College Campground. It is getting up on 9:30 a.m. and checkout time is noon. So I'm gonna milk it. Enjoy a little bit of a chill, relaxing morning, peace and quiet, and me not talking to you for a while. What a beautiful view from here. This is a very popular fishing spot. Now, having said that, you're not always going to find a lot of people out here fishing because most people don't always come out this far to the west side of the lake. There's good fishing spots all around the lake. Why am I standing over here other than it's a beautiful view? Well, these dams are the reason that Huntington Lake exists. And there's two important dates at minimum that you need to know about Huntington Lake. First one is 1912. In 1912, the three main dams were built. 1912 is when the first dams were built, and Big Creek, which ran through here, was backed up into this beautiful reservoir called Huntington Lake. Now, the second date you need to know is December 6, 1943, when a B-24 bomber crash landed here in Huntington Lake, just way over there by dam number 1, the main big old dam down there. So at the bottom of Huntington Lake down there, the plane still exists. Much folklore and legend about that.
water.